Hey guys, Sean here. I'm trying to find a way to word this video, but in this aftermath of all this Bark River nonsense, uh, I've been just doing a little thinking and sort of wondering why this was such a big deal, as well as such a disappointment for so many people, as well as just a giant batch of fraud to the illegal behavior that probably will have zero repercussions to the person who committed the fraud. I mean, hopefully, but he's rich, so repercussions aren't for the rich. And sort of wanted to do a quick video on my opinion on Chinese knives and basic nationalism. I know it's kind of back and forth, but like here I got in my hand, this is an SRM. I think it's the 311. I picked this up, maybe ordered it a week ago, and it took about 8 days to get to me from China. And this thing is a freaking laser beam. Wonderful little slip joint. I never had a slip joint. I have slip joint Swiss Army knives, but I've never had a full slip joint pocket knife, and I just wanted to see how this kind of reminded me of the what was it? Cedric and Ada's Grail knife, Almar Eagle. The shape kind of reminded me of that. A little shorter blade, a little less of a draw point, but anyways, this is a wonderful knife. 12C27N. Chinese writing on it, except for the steel listing. Wonderful mirror polish on that blade. Wonderful action. Super easy to slap back in. Overall, a friggin' beautiful blade. Well hardened, well heat treated, holds an edge. $20 Canadian. Shipped to my door, free shipping from AliExpress. And we live in a global world now. We have to know that the companies that we love must compete with these. And then there's a lot of companies that understood that, and sort of they have their nationalistic brand. Like Buck still has their Made in USA section. Spyderco still has their Made in USA. But they understood that they needed to have markets to compete with that, or they're just going to lose out to SRM, Civivi, We, Petrified Fish. Even there's even so many American brands that don't even make their knives anymore. They just ship them. They ship their CNC things off to China, and they just get them made in bulk orders and ship them back here. Yeah, fucking Kaiser. There's so many companies, but this is a bird made in China. 8CR 13. Oh, this has been a hell of a good knife. I put this through some shit. Cut a live wire with it by accident, and luckily I didn't shock myself. I just shorted out on the blade and took a nice chunk out of the blade. That's after a couple sharpenings. It was a big old gouge, but it's really nice to have these cheap little knives. This one even wasn't that cheap. I think $50. Buck Matrix, I think it is 420 HC. Probably not their Boss heat treated in China, but 420 HC. It's a buck 190. Aluminum handle. This was regular $50. It goes on Canadian Tire for $15 all the time. $15 Canadian. I don't know what that adds up to in American dollars, but yeah, it's important that we have this discussion, because honestly, the people, the guy running Bark River knew that. He knew that he can exploit the nationalism of his current fan base, the Made in America fan base, while importing cheaper materials he went up well above and beyond fraudulent by mislabeling them. At least like for me, example, when I make my knives, I order the blades. I try to order them from the same manufacturers all the time: Lord Metalli, Mora, and some BPS. But I have been experimenting with. I haven't gotten any yet, but I have been looking into some Chinese manufacturers for blade blanks. Not necessarily because I want to pocket the profit, because I would like to have some more well priced knife. Like, I can't charge, like, not everybody's looking for a $200 knife. And when I make a knife out of a $50 blank, I have to I have to make my own money and my materials. Like, it takes me 3 hours to make a knife and a full, maybe 3-4 hours to make a knife in a sheath. I want to get paid for my time. So, like, they always end up being around $180 to $200. So there are definitely really good Chinese manufacturers that make really high quality items, and we got to stop fucking having this America go go go, or like, I'm Canadian. There are definitely so many Canadian manufacturers who import stupid shit. Like, I got these like fucking jingly, like, it's for drumming, but they're like seashells that go on your hand. I wanted them, and I didn't think they were made in Canada, but like, I open the package and it says, "Thank you for supporting a local Canadian business," and then I peel back that and it's made in Indonesia. Like, there's so many companies doing this, and I don't know if this is a fault of the government's regulations on how, like, what you can say is made in Canada or made in the US. I know there's some pretty ridiculous rules in the US for what it takes, and it has to be a certain percentage, and steps have to be made. I've heard lots of different stories about that. I don't know what it is, but we all have to understand that, like, everything's a national. This, like, even for me, I get my blades from Finland. I get my wood from Toronto from a gentleman who sells me his offcuts from guitar making. But even he gets his wood from a manufacturer who gets it from the fucking rainforest. It's all like weird exotic woods, and it comes from everywhere. My glue fucking probably comes from, I don't know. It says made in Canada, but fucking who knows where the chemicals come from to make that glue. Like, everything is national nowadays, and we have to understand that, and we have to be okay with that. And you can't, like, let your nationalism dictate what you buy, because you're going to end up propping up companies like Bark River who are just going to fuck you in the long run. And it's honestly heartbreaking for all those people that spent enormous amounts. Like, like, I looked into Bark River a couple times because I know those silly DBK boys swore by some of their models, but I just couldn't even justify the price. Like, I would rather make my own knife for myself out of a simpler steel. And if I wanted a really fancy handle, that's what I do myself, so I can make myself a fancy handle. Uh, and I fucking don't know what, but like, the more I learn about Bark River, the more like, they didn't have their own water jet cutters. They didn't make their own blanks. They didn't heat treat their own. Like, at what point, like, people saying they're just a fancy knife handle? Well, fuck, I guess I'm better than Bark River then, because fuck, at least I don't lie about the substances my materials are made out of. Like, I try to be as honest and upfront, listing like, if somebody asks even what the glue I use to laminate the layers, I will gladly send them a link to the glue they could buy. I try to, like, put stuff online showing how to make, because I want people to make their own knives. I fucking love the idea of people just making stuff for themselves. And if they want help, if you comment to the doobly doo, show me how you made this, I probably will make a video of me showing you how to do it, because I really love just interacting with the internet in a positive way, and spreading the knowledge, because that's what the internet is about. It's not about AI slop. It's not about fucking consumerism. It's about communal knowledge. And the amount of times I've used YouTube to help get me out of a bind. I owe it. Like it's paying it forward. So yeah. Anyways, these three knives are great. Civivi. These are unabashedly Chinese knives, and they charge a decent. I think this was 70 Canadian for the Bunlock Elementum, but this is a beautiful blade. Yeah, China, you do good work, and I can no longer I know there are probably some people like, oh, it's because they don't pay their workers, but no, man. China pays a lot of their workers fairly now, especially in the same sentence, you will bash Chinese products for being low quality. You're typing on a MacBook that I guarantee if you oh, that's the best computer in the world. It's all made in China, guys. Like the cell phones, the fucking high end cell. China is fucking a goddamn bombardier of factories and engineering. It's absolutely we in the Western world now are honestly so far behind when it comes to being able to produce stuff on that kind of level. I'm not saying that's a good or a bad thing. I like a little more holistic of a life, a little more hands-on, but these knives are not made like people. They might be slightly assembled, but this is all CNC machine ground stuff. Yeah, they're not. This is not Bangladesh clothing manufacturing. They've moved on from that kind of. They're no longer the third world we once pictured them. China, good knives. Americans, buy everything. Don't fucking made in America bullshit. You're gonna get ripped off. You're gonna get fucked, and all you're doing is setting up somebody to be able to take advantage of you. Use all your options. I take pride in having knives from in my collection. Finland, fucking Spain, Ukraine, whatever Manly knives are from. I can't remember. China, Japan. Yeah, I just fucking get it all. All of it. It's all good. Well, not all of it, but you gotta take case by case too. And that's another thing that I guarantee there are a bunch of Bark River folks who bought high-end knives and high-end steels that thought, this doesn't feel quite right, and maybe it corrodes a little more, maybe the saw edges are rolled a little more than you thought that high-end steel should, and you tricked yourself by saying, oh, it's a saw, it just must be a saw, they're just going for a tougher heat treatment, it's just how they heat treat it, it's how they do it, and then you trick yourself because you just want that America, made in America. Spyderco did it right. Buck did it right. Be honest. Just be honest. We like stuff that we fucking like stuff that's made in China. It's the fucking jabbing into the nationality and the fucking taking advantage of people who believe in your company. Anyways, I'm gonna work out. I just in the car, and I just wanted to record a little video because something's been eating away at me. Why it just bothers me so much about that Bark River nonsense and how it got so bad. I guarantee they've been doing that for at least 10 years. Yeah. Anyways, have yourself a good day, guys, and I'll catch you on the flip side.